Hello. Do you feel like you're in the fire and you just wish it was over with? One thing after another, after another. You just wish it would end. Well, I'm here to tell you that fire is used for good things, not just to destroy. But refiner's fire will burn out any impurities that are causing toxicity inside of you. And if you just hold on, the fire will have served its course. I wrote this poem some years ago, and it's called Thank God for the Fire. We use fire every day. It's for our benefit. It's helpful and it's useful when we're careful with it. It's used to make beautiful things like glass and flower vases. It's used in an outdoor barbecue and in many other cases. But when God speaks of fire, it's not always the kind you can see, but it's spiritual refinement to make us pure as can be. Now, to illustrate what I mean, I'll use the natural fire to show you how God uses it to make us what He requires. Remember the story of the Hebrew boys? What kind of faith they had? Well, they had the kind of faith that made Nebuchadnezzar mad. Remember how they said they trust in God and they were not moving. But when that furnace door was open, faith had to be proven. When they threw the boys inside, their hands and feet were tied. And by the laws of nature, they should have immediately died. But how great to have a Savior who hasn't broken a promise yet. He promised the fire would not consume, no matter how hot it gets. Now, old King Nebuchadnezzar was upset after he learned that not only were the boys still alive, they didn't even get burned. He couldn't believe his eyes when he opened that furnace door. He said, I put 3 men in there. Now I know I see 4. There's heat and flames all around them, but they're walking in the very midst. And whoever that 4th person is, I know he's the cause of this. Well, if their hands and feet were tied, how could they be walking around? Well, it seems that all the fire did was burn what had them bound. It burned the ropes and the chains, and Nebuchadnezzar could see. They went into the fire tied up, came out of the fire free. Now, spiritually, this relates to us when we're going through trials and tests, and we feel all this pressure on us, and we're getting all depressed. But no matter how bad it feels, we should thank God for the fire. He knows what it takes when He lets you bake to make you what He requires. The battle is not yours, it's the Lord's. We already know who's going to win. And like the Hebrew boys, you're coming out much better than when you went in. Yes, thank God for the fire. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please like my Facebook page. Go to facebook.com/wordwellspoken. June Hardin at Word Well Spoken. And no matter what you're going through, thank God for the fire.